Is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I wanted to come out here and talk about the Katt Williams, Wanda Smith thing. It happened, it happened, I saw it on Friday, so I'm assuming it happened on Friday, but, it was a lot. I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw a clip of Katt Williams basically, like, going in on somebody, and I didn't really see who the somebody was. So I saw that it was Wanda Smith. Now, I live in Georgia, I live in Atlanta, listened to V103 for many years, to the point that I stopped listening to V103 because of Frank and Wanda. I do not like Frank Ski, and I don't care for Wanda Smith. So I stopped listening a couple years ago. So when I saw the clip, I said, okay, let me go to YouTube. And I saw the full clip of the whole interview, and I was cracking the hell up. Alright, so before this whole thing blew up, when I saw the video on Friday, I said to myself, Wanda started this shit. Because if you look at the video, as Katt is explaining certain, first of all, let's talk about this. There seems to be some contention between the two. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they had any previous situations. I really don't know. But when I watched the video and Katt started going in on her, to me, I felt like Wanda provoked it. Now, Wanda, she has been on the radio a long time with Frank Ski. I do not think Wanda is funny. For those of you who do not know, who think that Katt jumped on this poor radio host, Wanda is also a comedian. Wanda is not just a radio show person. She is also a comedian. Been a comedian for many years. She actually used to be on Comedy View. And the thing about Wanda and her comedy, Wanda ain't funny. Okay? Wanda thinks she's funny, but Wanda is not funny. I don't even know why she didn't give up on comedy a long time ago, to be honest with you. Wanda is not funny. So, me looking at it, I thought it was just two comedians going back and forth, and the shit was fucking hilarious. When he told her, you know, about her gnarled fingers, Katt Williams is funny to me, okay? There's sometimes when he does his comedy specials, I don't find it funny because he does recycle jokes a lot. Well, this was Pimp Chronicle stuff, but I find Katt Williams funny, and when he was talking about her and everything like that, I was just laughing. But Wanda started it first. Wanda, when Katt was talking, before this whole thing even transpired, Wanda was cutting him off in the middle of his speaking and just asking him very ABC type questions, in my opinion. And he's answering her, but before he can finish, she cuts him off. And he mentioned that you keep cutting me off, I can't even finish. That's when he called her a bad interviewer. Alright, so Wanda was fine. It didn't hit home to her until he started talking about her broccoli. Because if you didn't know, Katt said that, you know, he has 7 kids, so he can make a bunch of different foods and everything like that. Rick Grant, who was also a guest on the show, he's also a comedian. I don't find him funny either, but you know, people probably do. He asked Wanda what is her favorite dish to cook for her kids, and Wanda said she makes good broccoli. Now, Katt found that to be funny, as many of us do, because broccoli is really not something that you can just put your foot in, but he made a joke about it. And then he made a joke about her putting corn in a bowl and hitting it with some Zatarain. So I think that was a moment when she got offended and she got in her feelings because he was making fun of her broccoli. Bitch, no, I mean, broccoli ain't nothing to cook. But I think that's when it all started out. And then she started saying stuff about him going to jail, and it just kind of turned from there. And I noticed that she got a little more serious. She talked about his hair, and a thing I do not like for when a woman and a man are getting into a verbal sparring, the quickest thing some women do, not all, this is black women, some women do, is say things to elude, or not even to elude, but say things calling the man gay, or calling him, like she called him Miss Katt, and she's going to have Goshay come do his hair. All right, Miss Katt, some women revert to a man's sexuality when trying to insult him. And that's what Wanda did. Wanda cannot verbally spar with Katt Williams. Wanda is not a good comedian. Wanda is not funny. So when Wanda got in her feelings, Wanda felt like the quickest way to get in the ring with him was to offend him. She said something about his hair. She said something about him going to prison, which he corrected her. He said, jail and prison are two different things. I've never been convicted of anything, which technically he hasn't. She talked about his clothes, said his clothes are old. Like, she tried to insult him and try, but he got on her. He's quick like that. He got on her. And that's when she felt like she was being attacked. Well, she created the illusion that she was being attacked. But Wanda could have stopped this whole interview. She is the co-host, but Wanda has been on this show long enough that she knows when to stop an interview, when to go on to something else. She had the power to do that, but Wanda did not do that. Because Wanda got her feelings and felt like she needed to go ahead and insult him. So he talked about her jewelry. He talked about her cheap jewelry. Because Wanda always looked... Anyways. But yeah, so it really took a sharp left turn. And Wanda, for her to sit on there... Well, okay. So the following day, they were doing a comedy show at the comedy place. I don't know the name of it. I've never been there. But Red Grant and her and Katt came to the show, and Wanda's husband and her sons came up and chased Katt Williams. Apparently, her husband had a gun. Now there's some videos footage from the front of him outside with Katt Williams, and he lifted up his shirt to elude, not even elude, but to show that he had a gun. That's what I saw, and that's what the news people saw. And then Katt ran, and him and her sons chased him. Now, I don't know if he brandished a weapon. I really don't know. They're trying to get more footage, but that was basically what happened. So Wanda came on the radio on Monday, and she basically played the victim. She said that she felt attacked, and she was upset that Frank didn't come to her rescue. And even Frank said that her husband called him upset with him because he didn't come to Wanda's rescue. Wanda's a fucking grown woman and a comedian. Frank said, I thought it was just two comedians going back and forth, which everybody thought that. But Wanda is making herself out to be the victim when she started it. And Frank made a great point. He said, if it went the other way around and you were the one getting at him and winning, this conversation wouldn't even happen. But because you lost, you are now upset with everybody because you felt like people didn't protect you. Protect you from what? Katt Williams about this high. Like, protect you. Wanda is this big. Katt Williams is this high. Like, protect you from what? You are a comedian. He's a comedian. Comedians go back and forth all the time as a joke. But you got in your feelings because you're not very good at going back and forth with people. But you sit on the radio day after day and talk about other people all the time. But when you're confronted with somebody who can go toe-to-toe with you, you're scared. I thought that was a bitch-ass move. And to have your husband come and run after him with a gun. First of all, he didn't hit you. He didn't threaten your life. He made fun of your goddamn broccoli. So was that enough for your husband to come and say, I got to sue about this dude? Child, it was a verbal back and forth. Stop. Please. You are not the victim in this situation. You started this. Katt said some things about Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. I personally don't feel like they are stand-up funny. Like, I think Tiffany's a nice person, but I don't think she's stand-up comedian funny. I never thought that. Kevin Hart, I used to think he was funny, and after he got so big, Kevin Hart stopped being funny to me. I don't find him funny. So I agree with him there. As far as everything else about her having a white husband, Tiffany was married to a black man. My boyfriend knows him. She was never married to a white man. So I don't know where you got that from. That's not why I'm here. I'm here because Wanda, girl, you lost. Take it on the chin. Take it like a woman. He got you. Alright? You are not as funny as you claim to be. I don't even know how you are still booking comedy shows. The only reason I'm thinking that you're booking these shows is because you're on the radio. And they get free press and promotion. Other than that, I don't understand how you're still in comedy because you're not funny. He got you. Just plain and simple, he got you. And the fact that you are now claiming the victim, I think V103 should suspend you for a little while because there is video footage of you starting this thing. But you're acting like he did something to you. And I'm surprised Katt did not go and press charges against your husband. But Katt don't like white people in his business, so he probably won't. But I just, girl, please. Please, please. Please. Anyway, that was my thoughts on this little thing that happened over the weekend. Do I think that Wanda was wrong? Wanda was dead ass wrong, and she got her ass handed to her. And now she is playing the white woman role. I see you, girl. Do you think that Wanda was in the wrong? Was Katt in the wrong? Whose side are you on? So let me know down below. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to click thumbs up on this video. And do not forget to check out my website, justbeher.com. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.